All right, let's just jump right in. What is the world really going to look like in 2050? I'm not talking about slightly faster phones or more electric cars. We are on the edge of something way bigger, a total transformation where technology, biology, and energy all start to merge into one. So let's try and get a picture of what that world could be.
Yeah, you really have to forget this idea of technology as just a tool, something you hold in your hand. The future that's coming is one where the lines we take for granted, the line between our own bodies and our computers, between the digital and the real world, even between us and the energy that powers everything, all of those lines are just blurring and fading away.
And this quote from Susan Attlinger, it just hits the nail on the head. Imagine a world where your digital life isn't on a screen. It's just around you. It's in the air, embedded in the walls, maybe even connected to your own thoughts. Technology stops being a place you go to, and it just becomes a part of your reality all the time. So the big question is, how do we get there? Well, it's not going to be one single invention that does it. Instead, this entire new world is being built on three massive technological revolutions, all happening at the same time. These are the pillars holding it all up. Let's break them down one by one. Okay, pillar number one, superintelligent AI. And look, this is not the AI we have today that can write an email or create a picture. We're talking about artificial general intelligence, AGI, an AI that can think, reason, and create just like a human or even better. And that leads to this wild concept called the technological singularity, the exact moment where machine intelligence just skyrockets past our own. Now, what's really mind-blowing is that some people are putting a date on this. The futurist Ray Kurzweil predicts it'll happen in 2045. Why then? Well, he's basically tracking the insane exponential growth of computing power and says that's the tipping point. He calls it a rupture in the fabric of human history. Think about that word, a rupture. Not a slow change, but a sudden, world-altering break from everything we've known. The second pillar is what's being called the biological reboot. This revolution isn't happening on a computer chip. It's happening inside our own cells. With huge leaps in things like gene editing and regenerative medicine, the whole point of healthcare is shifting. It's not just about living longer, it's about extending our health span, how many years we live in peak physical and mental condition. And the results could be just staggering. Some projections say that by 2050, a healthy human life could last over 120 years. Seriously, let that sink in. Aging itself might stop being this thing we see as inevitable and become more like a manageable chronic condition. That would change, well, pretty much everything about how we live our lives. Okay, and the third pillar, the one that makes all the others possible, limitless energy. We're talking about the holy grail here, commercial nuclear fusion. It's literally taking a process that powers the sun and building it right here on Earth. If we crack that, we unlock a source of energy that is, for all intents and purposes, infinite, totally clean, and incredibly safe. And to give you a sense of the scale here, the market for fusion energy is estimated to be worth around $40 trillion by 2050. This isn't just a new kind of power plant, it's a complete teardown and rebuild of the entire global economy. And this is what it takes. You're looking at the inside of a tokamak. It's basically this donut-shaped machine that uses unbelievably powerful magnetic fields to contain plasma that's hotter than the sun. We are literally trying to build a star in a bottle. It's one of the most complicated things humanity has ever attempted. But here's the real secret. These three pillars, super AI, the biological reboot, limitless energy, they don't exist in separate boxes. The real magic, the thing that makes this future possible, is where they all connect and feed into each other. They create these incredibly powerful feedback loops that just accelerate everything. And you can actually see this acceleration happening on this timeline. The milestones are getting closer and closer together. By 2027, we could see a fusion reactor produce more energy than it consumes. By 2035, brain-computer interfaces could be used for enhancing our minds. And then, boom, 2045, the potential singularity. Each step makes the next one happen faster. And here is a perfect example of that feedback loop in action. Right now, AI is helping us design way better fusion reactors. Soon, those fusion reactors will provide the insane amounts of clean energy that a superintelligent AI will need to run. And that AI fusion combo becomes this engine that powers everything else, like the biological revolution. It's a cycle that just keeps pushing itself forward, faster and faster. So what's the engine driving all of this? It's a fundamentally new kind of computation. We're talking about a hybrid of quantum computing and the computers we have now. This mix creates a new paradigm, one that can solve problems that are literally impossible for today's machines. This is what's going to allow AI to design new medicines, molecule by molecule, or invent materials that we can't even imagine today.
Okay, so that's all the high-level, mind-bending stuff. But what does it all mean for us, What does it actually feel like to live in this new world? Because the changes to our daily lives are going to be just as massive as the tech itself.
Let's just do a quick side-by-side. Life today, 2025. Most of us work to earn a living, our healthcare mainly treats us after we get sick, and our gateway to technology is a little screen we hold in our hands. Now look at 2050. With so much automation, your income might just come from the government. Medicine will be all about preventing disease before it even starts. And that phone in your pocket? Gone. Replaced by technology that's just woven into the world around you.
And some of the specifics, they sound like pure science fiction. We're talking about having permanent towns on the moon and Mars. We're talking about lab-grown organs, printed on demand from your own cells, which would completely get rid of transplant waiting lists. There could be lights-out labs that are run 24/7 by AI scientists making discoveries we can't. And, maybe even, the ability to just download a skill, like learning a language, directly into your brain.
But, and this is a really big but, all of this incredible progress forces us to ask some of the deepest questions we have ever had to face. I mean, when our technology can literally rewrite our own biology and get inside our minds, what does it even mean to be human anymore?
Because for every incredible promise, the potential to wipe out disease, to solve climate change, to end poverty, there is an equally terrifying peril. A world of total surveillance where your every thought could be monitored. The risk of neural hacking where your own mind could be hijacked. The potential to lose privacy, freedom, and maybe even the very thing that makes you, you.
And that really brings us to the final, ultimate question that this future is going to force us to answer. When technology can edit our DNA like it's a Word document and can plug directly into our thoughts, where's the line? Are we still human, or are we in the process of becoming something else entirely?